Hey guys, how's it going? Tiger Croc here, and before I get started with this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on all notifications so you're alerted for my next video on YouTube. Leave a like and share this video with everyone and post a friendly comment. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about my final predictions for Scream 6 before going to the movie theaters in a few weeks and seeing this movie. So let's get started with this video. So I'll be breaking this video down in parts. Part 1, the possibility of Stu Macher returning in Scream 6. Now, me and many other Scream fans agree that it's a huge possibility. Stu was actually in Scream 5 and the opening scene where Tara gets attacked and the hospital scene where Dewey gets stabbed to death. Why do I think it's Stu? I explained why in 2 other videos, which I'll link to 100% prove that it's either Stu Macher or Amber with major fucking plot armor, or possibly someone we don't know, aka my personal theory, which is a mystery Ghostface who actually has Roger L. Jackson's voice as the killer's voice. Like, just imagine a Ghostface who didn't have to use a voice changer to have Ghostface's voice. Wouldn't that be scary? Because I think that would be fucking terrifying. But anyways, going back to Stu, do I think he will be in Scream 6 as one of the killers? My final answer, based off the evidence we have in Scream 5 and the fact that Kirby Reed was confirmed dead but still came back in Scream 6, this leaves my final answer as unknown. And I hate to use unknown as I'm a yes or no type of guy, but unfortunately based off the evidence we have, it's a complete mystery whether Stu is in Scream 6 or not. I mean, we all had no idea that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield were going to be in Spider-Man No Way Home, but they did, so they could definitely be pulling a Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield move with Stu Macher, but we'll find out for sure on March 10th, 2023. But to anyone who is on my side in terms of like the argument that Stu is alive and was in Scream 5, then cheers to the Stu train, broskies. Next, we're on to part 2. Who do I think the killers will be in Scream 6 besides Stu? Here are my suspects one by one, and why. Number 1, Annika, because I have a theory. What if she's related to Amber Freeman from Scream 5? Maybe she's Amber's sister or cousin, as they look a bit alike, and perhaps Annika wants revenge for her sister's death. My next suspect is David, who appears to possibly be Samantha Carpenter's new boyfriend, and I'm only picking him because, let's be honest guys, in all the Scream movies, or at least most of the Scream movies, they always show the boyfriends being the killers, so if this happens in Scream 6, it's going to be getting old at this point, but if it does happen, I won't be shocked because they always do this. My next suspect is Quinn, as she looks like the new Jill Roberts type, so I won't be shocked if she's the killer. And then my next suspect is Gabe, as he played a bully named Flash in the Spider-Man films, so he could very well fit a Ghostface role. My final suspect is going to be a shocker, but it's Kirby Reed, because I feel like the writers would want to pull a plot twist or a surprise, as most of us would not expect a victim who almost died by Ghostface to become a Ghostface. So if she's one of the killers, I'm not surprised at all, not even a bit, because maybe, just maybe, she wants to kill the remaining survivors of Ghostface to be an anti-hero so people can stop dying, and to put an end to Ghostface for good by killing all the victims and survivors of the past who dealt with Ghostface. I mean, it's still possible Kirby can be innocent and not one of the killers, but if she is a killer, I'm not surprised due to what I explained. Laura was one of my suspects until I heard she's actually a good person and is going to be the opening kill of Scream 6, so if that's the case, she's clearly not a killer. Part 3, who will die and who will live? Now, in terms of main characters who have been here from the beginning, here's my theory. Maybe Gale Weathers dies, which leads to Sydney coming back in Scream 7 to avenge her friend Gale's death. Hopefully Gale doesn't die though, because she's my 3rd favorite female character in the Scream franchise, but I won't be surprised if she does die. I heard rumors that Tara dies as well, and based off what we saw in the Scream 6 trailer, with Samantha holding on to Tara's hand, it's not looking good for Tara, and I won't be surprised if she dies. Next, I think either Mindy or Chad will die in Scream 6, more possibly Mindy, as she was attacked in the trailer, while we don't see Chad in any danger in the trailer so far at all. Part 4, a cult of Ghostface. I don't know how to feel about this. I mean, it really depends on how they do it. For example, if there's like a pack of 10 to 15 random Ghostfaces targeting the survivors of the past just to be cool, okay, but if we legit have 10 to 15 killers with motives and are actually the main antagonists of this film, I think a cult of Ghostface in that scenario is just too extreme. It would not work in my personal opinion. My point is, I think there should only be 3 actual killers who have motives and are going to be the main antagonists of this film and relate to the other killers from the past, and maybe a bunch of random crazy people dressed as Ghostface start killing people and they get killed easily by the police or something like that. This is the best way for a cult of Ghostface in terms of like a plot to work in my eyes. Anyways, I'm going to talk about my final theory for this movie and just the Scream franchise in general. Here it is, part 4, the Ghostface who started it all even before Billy Loomis. I think this is possible, as most horror movie franchises have a main character. I think this is possible as most horror movie franchises have a main character who has their own voice, while in Scream we haven't seen that yet, as they're all using a voice changer with someone else's voice. But what if that fake voice of all 9 killers plus the killers in Scream 6 so far is an actual person's voice? Just imagine a tall, muscular man with a scary face who has Roger L. Jackson's Ghostface's voice as an actual voice, and he is the one who started hiring people to target people he hates for his own personal reasons. I mean, think about it. Why is it that when every other Ghostface is killed, they always come back as someone new? I think the new killers come back due to someone out there that we don't know of yet is finding people who follow him and using them to kill people. And imagine this, until this particular Ghostface who started it all is killed, a new Ghostface killer will come back until this man is dead. This theory might not be true, but I think this would be fucking awesome, and I'd love to see this killer revealed and what his motive is in Scream 6, or most likely in Scream 7 if we get a Scream 7. This theory might not be true, but I think this would be fucking awesome, and I'd love to see the killer revealed and what his motive is in Scream 6, or most likely in Scream 7. But we'll just have to watch Scream 6 to see if this theory is true or not, or if we can find any clues to prove this theory even more than I can currently prove it. Anyways, what are all your final predictions on Scream 6? Who knows, maybe even Dewey survives and he's back in Scream 6. I'd love that, but sadly, I don't think he survived, as again, when he was stabbed, his intestines spilled over the floor, so I'm pretty sure he's unfortunately dead and not coming back. But anyways, tell me everything you guys think in the comments down below.